Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome back to another massive episode here in Non-League to Giants. We have both legs of the Champions League semi-final against RB Leipzig, the team we beat in the final 3 seasons ago. We've got to play them one stage early this time, and over two legs. It's going to be tricky, but I do fancy our chances. In between these two legs as well, we've got a massive game in the league. As I said before in the previous episode, pretty much every game now until the end is like a cup final. And we face Chelsea away from home in between these games here. We only played one game since the last episode. It went well for us though. We beat Man City at home for the fourth time in a row as well, after beating them 3 times in a row in that trilogy episode a couple of episodes ago now. So good record against Man City, and it's a good win to get. We need to keep winning games as much as possible. Won 3 in a row now in the league, which is nice, and that is a confirmation of that win there. We beat Man City at home 2-0, goals from Maka and Magnaghi in that game there. So we stay top of the league. For now with 4 points clear of Man United. They do have a game in hand though. More importantly as well, that we've got a better goal difference than them as well, which is great, but obviously lots can change in the final 4 games of the season. We've got a very tricky game away to Chelsea in that game week, but also Man United are away to Liverpool, so both got very, very tricky games. So hopefully we can see us take an even bigger lead at the top. Would be very nice. Like the last episode there, we beat QPR away. They dropped points away to Aston Villa, but still got some very big games to come in the league. Away to Chelsea, home to Newcastle, and away to West Ham. So that is certainly nowhere near close to being wrapped up. But we are well on course to finish off the series here with a triple actually, because we won the Carabao Cup, of course, but a Champions League and a league title to end the series. We absolutely brilliant. At this point, I'd settle for one or the other, to be honest, but I'm not going to lie, I do really want to win the Premier League. We have won the Champions League before, but it would be nice to win it for a second time. Anyway, let's get started then. Let's get to the first game. We're at home again in the first leg for the third round in a row. Away from home against Sevilla. So yeah, the third round in a row, we start at home. It hasn't affected us in the last 2 rounds. We beat Man City at home 2-1. We beat Man United at home 2-1 as well. Hopefully, we can have more of a comfortable win here at home to Leipzig. And in terms of the team sheet, I've got Lopez in goal, Booth right back, Adeilson left back, Mohamed and El Idrissi centre backs, and we've got Maka, Bellingham and Acosta in midfield, Magnaghi on the right, Koric on the left, and that main man, Gunyo, up front. Gunyo now has got 43 goals for the season, by the way, so he's well on course to score 50 goals. Seems a little bit hard, but the way he's been scoring so far, I could see him getting to 50 goals, to be honest. In terms of injured players, well, Bruno's got another injury, unfortunately. He's out between 8 days and 2 weeks of a pulled calf muscle. But the good news is, if we do play a big Champions League final coming into the season, he should be back for it, and also should be back for the last couple of games of the league season as well. Jack Jarvis has been out for a fefew weeks as well. He's back to training tomorrow, which is great. Missed him, and also got 3 unregistered players. Kopic should be on the bench, by the way, because we've got another space for him there. A little bit of a tired squad, but as you can imagine, all these games coming thick and fast. Going to have some tired players in the squad. The 2 centre-backs are rather tired, so I'm a little bit worried about that. But RB Leipzig at home. Can we start off the episode in magnificent fashion? Well, let's find out. Okay, here we go. Home to RB Leipzig. First game of the episode. It's a big one as well, of course. The manager of RB Leipzig, by the way, is still Marco Rosa, all the way this far distant into the future. So very, very interesting that. In terms of their players as well, they haven't really got an elite team in my opinion, but one player who's definitely elite is their goalkeeper, Watiu. He's arguably the best regen goalkeeper in the game, to be honest. Well, probably the best goalkeeper in the game now. As you can see, they've still got Vardio playing for him as well. I don't think he's going to last that long for RB Leipzig. Well, of course he isn't, because he plays in Man City these days anyway, so he's on the old side now. Got Vardio anyways up 34. But while I talk, 45 seconds in, we've got a highlight already in the game. Uwe Drago is a real player as well. I think he plays with Schalke in real life. Anyway, here's Magnaghi. What start to the game this would be? What start to the game this is? Get in. Get in there. Magnaghi finally reaches double digits for the season in great fashion as well. Just 1 minute on the clock and we're 1-0 up in this game. Get in. Magnaghi into the box, and yeah, that left foot of his lovely curled it into the left-hand corner there. What a lovely start to this Champions League semi-final, eh? What a lovely start. I was saying that. 4 minutes in, they got a corner now. They're not going to peg us back straight away, are they? Lopez, watching you, mate. Watching you. He does some dodgy things. Come on, boys. Get this tie within the first leg here. Here's Koric with the ball. Been rather poor recently, as we said, Koric. Have not seen him at his best for a long time now. Here he is, though. He passes it to Acosta. Gunyo, it's got to be 2-0. It's got to be. It is 2-0. Get in. Get in there. What a start to the semi-final. It's going to VAR, but I'm sure that's onside. I'm very sure that's onside. Get in. What a start. What a start this is. Well, you know what I'm going to say. There's a long way to go in the tie yet. A long, long way to go. 85 minutes left of this game and a whole 90 minutes in Leipzig. So let's not get too carried away. But to be 2-0 up after 5 minutes, I'm very happy with that. We're going to highlight again. What a lovely start to the semi-final this is. What a game. And all in our favour at the minute. Although here come Leipzig. Oh my word. Bowling players forward like crazy here. But Mohamed in the right position with the interception there. Now here we come again. Hernandez wins the head over Koric. Here's a Daleson. We can't go 3-0 up in 10 minutes. Surely not. Here's Koric. I know I did say they weren't an elite team, but they are a very good team. Here's Koric. Can he score? Wow. Wow. Should we book our place in the final already? Should we book our place in the final already? What a start to the Champions League semi-final. I can't believe what's going on here. Oh my word. 10 minutes on the clock and we're 3-0 up. And you know what I just said? I said the goalkeeper is probably the best goalkeeper in the game. A bit debatable now, it has to be said. Although saying that, not really always fault, is it? On the highlight again. Wow. Even if we won the game 3-0, that's definitely not tie over. But if it continues the way it's going here, and we can score 5, 6, maybe even 7 goals, then it would definitely be tie over. But let's not rule out Leipzig just yet. I'm obviously very excited. We're 3-0 up, but let's not rule them out just yet. Here's Vardio with the ball. Looks like he's the club captain as well, but he's giving the ball away, and he's way out of position now. Costa, I don't know quite who he's looking for, but he's found Koric. My word. Out to Magnaghi. Is the 4th goal coming? They clear it. But Dowson gets the ball. We're still on the highlight here. Gunyo. It's 4-0, isn't it? Oh my word, what a miss by Gunyo that is. I think he's offside anyway. I don't think he was actually. I think there's a goal kick. But anyway, let's not get too disheartened about it. Gunyo missed a easy chance there, but he's already scored in the game. We're 3-0 up, of course. Absolutely cruising here. The other semi-final, by the way, I think is Liverpool and PSG. I think it's Liverpool. I'm sure it's PSG, but I can't remember the other team. We'll find out tomorrow, I guess. But yeah, Liverpool, PSG. So, well, I'm not going to say we're in the final yet, of course. I'm not going to start jinxing myself, but it's looking rather good for us right now. And Acosta shoots now. They're all getting on the act, but Acosta probably could have made a better decision there, let's be honest. Apologies for anyone who's watched the last 3 videos, by the way, about the audio there. I know I did mess up a little bit with the audio. That is because my microphone wasn't connected. I was actually connected to my webcam, so that is why the audio was a little bit lower quality than usual, has to be said. I did try and salvage it, and I did make it a lot better than what it actually was. But yeah, apologies for that poor audio quality in the last 3 videos there. Hopefully it's working fine now. I did double check, and it says I'm connected to the microphone, so it should be better. Anyway, here's RB Leipzig. Charles tries to score a goal there. I think he's a decent striker, Charles, but I don't think he's anything compared to Gunyo, to be honest. We have dominated this first half. We're 3-0 up. Had me a goal in 32 minutes, though. Perfect time to get the 4th goal. El Idrissi's there. Here's the 4th goal. Get in. Get in there. Is it tie over at half-time? Is it tie over at half-time? Still, let's not celebrate just yet. You never know what could happen in the second leg. Don't know what's going to happen in the second half as well, you know. We might lead the first leg 6-0. And then suddenly, after 10 minutes in the second leg, we might have 2 players sent off. So, can never celebrate too early. But what a first half of football that is for us. 4-0 up in the Champions League semi-final against RB Leipzig. I am rather excited right now. It looks like the Champions League final is calling us again. And if you watch any recent episodes, you know what I'm going to say right now. Our record in finals is pretty good. Since we lost to Brighton in the FA Cup final all those years ago, we've played in 10 finals and we've won every single one of them. So let's hope we get to the Champions League final. Let's hope we win 11 in a row to end the series. That'd be very nice, wouldn't it? Very, very nice. Look at all these green ratings, by the way. Don't usually see this. Don't usually see this. I'm very happy with that. Looks very, very nice. Anyway, we've got to play Chelsea in 4 days or 5 days' time, so it's a little bit of a longer rest than usual with 2 matches in a game week. But we have got some tired players here. Mohamed is knackered, so we'll take him off, and we shall bring on Scalvini. Who else? Koric is knackered as well, so let's take him off. Let's bring on Montero for him. And also Bellingham can come off as well. We'll take Bellingham off, and we will bring on Grana. Grana was injured for quite a while. I haven't played the game in a long time, so give Grana some game time as well. You know what? There's no goals in the second half. I won't mind too much. But look at RB Leipzig getting the momentum in the game now. Don't like to see that, although we are 4-0 up in the game, so I should calm down a little bit, I guess. Any other changes here I can make? Maka is tired, isn't he? So, who can I put there, though? You know, let's bring Kopic on. Let's bring Kopic on for Maka. Put Scalvini there as the ball midfielder. And you know what? Magnaghi can come off as well, and we'll bring on Camera for him. Made all the substitutions. I don't think I need to worry here. 4-0 up in the game. Even though they clawed a goal back, we're still carrying a very healthy lead into the second leg there. But look at this match momentum in the second half. We haven't done too well in the second half, have we? The game's not over, boys. It is now, though. Get in. Well, second half was quite poor, has to be said. Leipzig came into the game there, but 4-0. It should be tie-over already, shouldn't it, really? It should be tie-over already. We looked at a golfing class over RB Leipzig there. 24 shots, 10 on target, a 1.95 XG as well. Completely bossed the game, especially the first half. 4-0 lead into the second leg. You can't ask for much better than that. Well, what a lovely way to start the episode. A lovely way to start the Champions League semi-final as well. Our next game is away to Chelsea. Before we play them, though, Man United play Liverpool away from home on the Saturday at 3 o'clock. We play on the Sunday for some reason at 3 o'clock, which is a bit bizarre. But anyway, that is how they've done it. So I'm going to go forward now to the Liverpool-Man United game. Man United lose that game and we beat Chelsea away from home. That could take us a massive step to securing the title. Alright, well, here we are. It's 1 o'clock on Saturday. Liverpool versus Man United takes place in 2 hours' time. Liverpool are in a terrible season in the league. They're in the semi-final of the Champions League, by the way. They drew 0-0 with PSG in the first leg, so all to play for there. In the league, though, sitting down in 10th place at the moment. And, well, top 6 looks pretty much out of the question for them, but they could still get 7th in the league, and also they could still win the Champions League, couldn't they? Not if we have anything to say about it, though. But they are fierce rivals of Man United, so hopefully the players, the fans, everyone turns up in this game, helps them out, but more importantly, helps us out as well. Let's see what happens here. Hopefully, it's a Liverpool win. It's taking ages to load here. Making me a bit nervous right now, to be honest. It has loaded. Well, it wasn't a Liverpool win, but it's a draw. And I'll take a draw. But look at that, though. The players sent off. Look at that. Come on, Liverpool. They also both scored in the 56th minute, which is, yeah, it doesn't usually happen. Man United even took the lead. Well, they might have taken the lead the first time. We don't know because it's both 56th minute, but they went 2-1 up. Liverpool got back to 2-2. Well, it's points dropped, so that's good for us. Points dropped. With 3 points clear of them, played the same amount of games. If we win this game, though, away to Chelsea, we'll be 6 points clear of them, which hopefully we do. If we lose away to Chelsea, though, they'll only be 3 points behind us with a game in hand, but then the goal difference will come into play. If we win 3 of our final 4 games, though, there's nothing they can do about it. We will win the league title. Can we beat Chelsea away from home, though? We'll find out in a second. Alright, well, here we go. Man United just dropped points there away to Liverpool. If we can beat Chelsea away from home here, we'll have a 6-point lead at the top, but they have 1 game in hand over us. If we lose this game, though, then they're only 3 points behind with a game in hand, so effectively we're level on the points there if they win their game in hand, of course. But a draw here after Man United just drew away to Liverpool is not that bad of a result. Not that bad a result at all, but a win here could go a long way in us securing the title. I reckon against Chelsea in recent times, actually pretty good, I think. I think it's really good, actually. Yeah, it's really good. We've won our last 7 games against Chelsea. 7 games in a row we've won against them, including 3 away from home. Including 1 in the semi-final. Well, no, as a neutral venue, sorry. So not all away from home. But yeah, 7 wins in a row against Chelsea. And you look at that there. Starting from 2033, we've only lost 1 out of 13 games against them, winning 10. So our record against Chelsea is pretty amazing, especially in recent times. So hopefully it continues. Hopefully we win the game and we go 6 points clear at the top. And in terms of the team sheet, you won't be too surprised to hear that there's no changes to the starting 11 that started the Leipzig game there. As I said, quite fortunate we got a 5-day break from that Leipzig game. Doesn't usually happen when there's 2 games in the game week, because that fell on a Tuesday and this falls on the Sunday. The players are almost at their full fitness. As you can see, a couple of them say they need a rest, of course, but who gets a rest at this part of the season? Train hard. Train hard, boys, and let's lift up some big trophies come end of the season. Also, good news, Jack Jarvis is back on the bench. Great to see him back. Chelsea away from home. Can we win this game and go 6 points clear at the top? Well, let's find out. Before we get started with this game, though, guys, please remember that if you do like this video, hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It would really help me out. and he much appreciated. Let's get started then away to Chelsea. They've got a very, very dangerous striker, Chelsea, called Ep.80. They've also got another very dangerous player, but thankfully, it looks like he is injured. Even that they left him out of the entire squad, which is, highly debatable, seeing he's one of the best players in the league. I forgot his name now, actually. I was looking at him literally like 5 seconds ago, and I forgot his name. But yeah, Ep.80 is a very good striker up front there for Chelsea, but our record against them is very good in recent times. They're sitting down in 9th place, so we should fancy our chances here, really. Hasn't been a great start to the game. At this point in the Leipzig game, it was already 3-0 up. Long time ago, actually. First hull up the game. Mohamed wins the header there quite easily. Now here's Booth with the ball. Kicks it long, trying to find Gunyo. Oh. Ooh. Lopez, where you going, mate? Where you going? Anyway, here's Delson with the ball. Carried it nicely. Can he pick out a pass, though? Here's Acosta. Gunyo is offside. He's offside. He scores it, but I'm sure he's offside there. I'm sure he's offside. Lovely finish, but Acosta, it seemed like to me he just dwelled on the ball for too long there, Acosta. Yeah, it's disallowed. He looked offside, to be fair. Nice goal. Nice assist. He just needed to release it earlier. Here. He needed to release it there. He waited too long. Gunyo, already on his bike. He put it in the back of the net, but unfortunately it does not count. Said that a draw here would not be a terrible result. Would not be a terrible result. If we draw here, it means that if we... Oh my word, Gunyo. It's a goal. Get in. He does score just 6 minutes later. Loris Gunyo with the... That's a very quick goal from a highlight there. Doesn't usually happen that quick. Was it because it was a throw-in? Probably. Probably because it was a long throw. Well, it wasn't a long throw. It was a short throw. Maka just boots it. Seems like he was a hit and hope. Magnay cuts... What a goal by Gunyo, by the way. We're 1-0 up in this game. As I said, though, if we just draw this game... That means if we win our final 3 games of the season, we're guaranteed to win the title, no matter what the goal difference. Even if Man United won their final 3 games 10-0, we are guaranteed to win the title if we draw and win our final 3 games of the season. But at the moment, we are winning the game. Very dull first half. We've had a goal disallowed, though, and a goal which was onside, and Gunyo scored both of them. Get in. This is turning out to be quite a sensational episode for me right now. Right now, though, I have to reiterate that, because things can change very quickly in FootballManager. That is for sure. 1-0 lead away to Chelsea. It is not too safe, is it? Not too safe at all. So, I'd love a second goal, really. Here's Maka with the ball to Acosta. Is Gunyo going on his bike? He is. Bellingham's there. Bellingham! Get in. Get in. Get in. Can't believe he scored from that angle, to be honest, there, Bellingham. But we're 2-0 up in the game. Is this the game that seals us the title? Do not get yourself too confident, though, Kenny. Because the final 3 games of last season, we picked up 1 point. So, we did that again. There's no league title for us, probably, anyway. But this game is looking very good for us right now. 2-0 up in the game now. Jude Bellingham with the goal. And we're looking like firmly the better team in the game as well. Keeping them very quiet. Still only 2-0, though. So, still they can come back into the game quite easily. But I'm very happy with what I've seen so far in this episode. Very happy. 4-0 at home to Leipzig. 2-0 away to Chelsea. Get in. Come on, boys. Let's end this series on a high. On a very big high. Here's Mohamed to El-Idrissi. Here's Bellingham to Magnaghi. Back to El-Idrissi. He boots it forward. He finds Booth. Can we get a third goal here and wrap the game up? Gunyo, oh my word. Wow, he almost broke the crossbar in half there. Absolutely blasted it. Well, we are cruising this game. Absolutely cruising. Let's make a couple of changes here. Who can I bring off? You know, I took Maka off. Bring on Jack Jarvis. Get some game time for him. Get some match sharpness, shall we say. Who else? You know, Acosta can come off as well. We'll bring Pedri on for him. 27 minutes to go. I don't think Chelsea had a shot in the second half yet, to be honest with you. I don't think they had a shot in the second half. Gunyo on a yellow card, getting a bit tired as well. Let's take him off. Bring on Aaron Trout for him, and Bellingham is knackered as well. So I'll take Bellingham off, and I'll bring on Scalvini and put Jarvis there as Segundo Volante on attack. 18 minutes to go. There's still time for them to ruin this game for us and score 2 goals. 10 minutes to go now. Still don't think they had a shot in the second half, to be honest. Said 5 shots, 3 on target for a long time now. And suddenly the game is just ticking down very, very quickly. Suddenly we've got 4 minutes out of time left. It looks like we've won the game. We have won the game. Get in. Get in. Wow. What an episode for us this is. What an episode. Still don't celebrate too early. As I said, last season, our final 3 games picked up 1 point. So let's hope it doesn't happen again this time round. But what a game that was from us. We absolutely bossed Chelsea in that game. Look how long they took to have another shot in the game. 1 shot straight from kickoff pretty much in the second half. And then one shot later on, we kept them so quiet in the game. And yeah, we ran out deserved winners, let's be honest. Beating RB Leipzig 4-0 at home in the Champions League semi-final first leg. And now we just beat Chelsea 2-0 away from home in the league. Things are looking very rosy for us right now. So after that win, we are now 6 points clear of Man United. They have a game in hand though. So they win their game in hand, they'll only be 3 points behind us. But now it's officially in our hands. And we beat Newcastle at home. Then beat West Ham away, Nottingham Forest at home. There's nothing they can do about it. Even 2 wins out of the final 3 games should be enough for us due to our goal difference. But I'd love it if we went out and won all 3 games and just really set a big bar for next season, because it's been a great season for us so far. It looked like we blew it, to be honest, after losing 3 in a row. But since then, we have really stepped up to the mark and looked really good in every single competition. Anyway, we've got the second leg of the Champions League coming up now, the semi-final. We are leading 4-0 from the first leg. We should be in the final, really, but stranger things have happened. Hopefully it doesn't happen to us, though. The second leg is coming up in a sec. Well, here we are. It's time for the second leg of the semi-final. We've got a great lead for the first leg, 4-0, but it's not over until it's over. If we do get through to the final, though, we will face Liverpool in the final. They're just beating PSG 1-1 in aggregate, and they won in the penalty shootout. McDonald getting a late equaliser for them there in that game. Bit of a different path that we should be taking to the final. And to be honest, I'm not going to jinx myself. I'm not going to say anything stupid, but I would prefer to get Liverpool over PSG. We've lost the last 3 games against PSG. Yes, they're all away from home and only by 1 goal, all 3 of them. But it's not a great record against them. Liverpool, we beat them twice this season, at home and away in the league, and they're currently sitting 10th in the Premier League. So I do fancy my chances against them, not going to lie. Although saying that, I would fancy my chance against PSG as well. Not going to say we're there yet though, because we are not, but we have taken a very, very good lead into this second leg. And I'm definitely taking a little bit of a risk here with the team sheet. If we weren't 4-0 up, I certainly will not do anything like this. But seeing as we've got Newcastle at home in just 3 days' time, got to be a little bit wise here. We're 4-0 up in the tie. Realistically, we should be going straight through. So I've rested the entire team pretty much because they're all very, very tired. And that Newcastle game seems much more important now than this away leg here. Also got all the players on the bench pretty much. So can make changes if needed. But Lopez remains in goal because he definitely doesn't need a rest because he's the goalkeeper. Arnold comes to the right back to replace Booth. Fafali comes to the left back to replace Adelson. While the fullbacks, they're both pretty much all as good as each other, to be honest. You see what a 4-star rating there, so doesn't really matter too much there. Maka starts as well in defence because Mohamed and El Idrissi are very tired, and Scalvini just picked up a very slight injury. So Maka starts today with Kopic. So I've rotated a lot of the team there, but the back 5 is still a Champions League winning back 5, let's be honest. Jarvis comes back into the team as well. He's a very, very good player. Grana comes in to replace Bellingham. Pedri comes in to replace Acosta, who also picked up a very slight injury. The front 3 is where it does make a little bit of a difference. Camara in for Magnaghi, Montero in for Koric, and Ehrentraut in for Gunyo, of course. But the team is still looking rather good. That's why I've got a good squad these days, not just a good first 11. As I said, we weren't 4-0 up in the tie. I definitely will not do such things, but I'm hoping it's not going to backfire on me. Well, if we're 2-0 down after the first 10 minutes, then I'll definitely be in panic station. But at the moment, I am very, very relaxed. Hopefully, these players that have rotated here do not let me down. As I said, the back 5 is looking very good, to be honest with you. Very, very good. RB Leipzig with the momentum in the game so far, but 15 minutes in, we yet to see anything in the match. First highlight of the game, and they scored the first goal. We don't need to start panicking. We're still leading the tie by 3 goals. If we score the first goal, though, or the first 2 goals, it could be over. It could be over. People will probably say it's over already, but as I said, stranger things have happened. By the way, that's Rodrigo Moreno, my former player, of course. I actually sold him to Chelsea, but then a year later he went to RB Leipzig. Oh, that's a big chance for Leipzig, but Lopez catches it very easily. Yeah, Moreno playing for Leipzig these days. Definitely a good player, Moreno, but he didn't quite get up to the standards I thought he would do with us, to be honest. His development definitely stalled for a couple of seasons. He looked like he was going to be, well, one of the best DMs in the world at one point, but unfortunately it didn't happen. Anyway, they hit the post now as well, so we have not started off the game too good, but as I said, 4-0 up in the tie, sorry. We can relax a little bit here. We can relax a little bit. We've got a massive match on the horizon at home to Newcastle. The team who beat us to the title last season. It'd be nice to thump them and show them who really are boss. Not them. We are the boss. Anyway, back in the highlight again. 7 minutes to go before half time. Here's Luca. Why has he got all that space? What is with their finishing though, by the way? Their finishing is awful. What on earth was that? It was like a back pass. Well, it definitely had some chances in the first half. We've had 5 shots, none on target though, but all in all, 0-0 at half time. You can't really complain really. 4-0 up on aggregate. Would be nice to win the game as well, but not the most important thing in the world, is it? As I said, Newcastle at home in a couple of days' time or 3 days' time. Rest of the players for that game, be a bit wise here. This was real life. I don't think any sort of manager in their right mind would do something like this. But it's not real life, is it? It's FootballManager. So Barney with the ball there. Obviously plays for Bournemouth in real life. Moreno to Pachau. There is Hernandez. Another wasted opportunity for Leipzig there. They haven't created too many chances, but the chances they have had, I mean, quite big ones. You just thought they should have scored a goal by now, to be honest. Well, Maka is a very big player for us, so I'll take him off now, and I'll bring on El-Idrissi, actually. Who else here could do with a rest? You know what, that'll do for now. Obviously, the rest of the players there are rotated players, but Maka is definitely a starting player from the Newcastle game. He's only starting today's game because Scalvini picked up a slight injury. 27 minutes to go. When is the point we can start celebrating? Well, 85 minutes. That is when we can start celebrating if we're still leading 4-0 on aggregate there. At the moment, still things can happen. Things can happen very quickly in FootballManager. We all know this. But let's be honest, it looks like we're in the final, doesn't it? It looks like we're in the final, Champions League final for the second time in a series. Ariza wins the ball back there. Now here's Charles. To Ariza. Still yet to concede a goal in the episode, which is nice. Here's Salem. I'm pretty sure he's quite a good player, Salem. As I said, I think their best player is their goalkeeper, to be honest. Another chance for Leipzig, but wasted opportunities. Who knows what could have happened here? They took some of those opportunities. Wow, we've been a little bit fortunate in this game, haven't we? Still not yet to have a shot on target in the match. Ehrenchart's been absolutely terrible, but I'm not going to take him off. Or Montero, they've both been absolute filth. That's what I mean about the front four, as I said. That is where the biggest difference is. 6.3, 6.2, 6.2. Lovely, lovely. Anyway, let's not worry about that. Jarvis is tired. Let's take Jarvis off. Bring Bellingham on for him. And you know what that will do. 15 minutes to go. Not been our greatest performances, but as I said, I don't really care. We are leading the tie 4-0. El-Idrissi probably should have left that to Lopez, to be honest. Arnold wins the ball back, though. And Lopez kicks it long. Who's he aiming for? No one knows. And Vardiol. Old man these days. When I say old man, not an old man. Old in football terms. Well, they finally get a goal. The linesman signalling for offside, though. Still no reason to panic. 15 minutes to go. Is it onside or not? No reason to panic. It's offside anyway, so doesn't even matter. 4-0 up in the tie still. Still no shot on target for us in the game. Still not over yet. 12 minutes to go. Montero with the ball. Been absolutely awful today. Camera's been awful as well. Here's Montero. He has been oh my word, hits the post. He might have been offside. He was offside anyway. But that's the first time we saw anything from us in the game, wasn't it? So the front three today have been woeful. Ehrentraut. This is why I said Gunyo has to start every single game. Anyway, it's not important because we're through to the Champions League final for the second time in the series. Last time we was in the final, we beat this opposition in the final 1-0 to lift the trophy. This time round, we beat them in the stage earlier, and it'll be Liverpool in the Champions League final. We're leading the Premier League as well. Just 2 wins out of our final 3 games should be enough for us to seal the title. And obviously, we've won our last 10 finals in a row. Can we make it 11 in a row to end the series and lift the Champions League? Well, I really hope, because at this point, we could still bottle the league and bottle the Champions League. It's not over yet. Definitely not over yet, but it's very exciting times for us right now. Not a goal conceded in this episode here today. That is nice. Obviously, this was the worst performance of the lot, but I rotated the entire team. But anyway, most important thing of the episode is we are in the Champions League final. Well, what a lovely episode that was for us. Taking off points off Man United, of course. Well, taking a bigger lead over them, shall we say, in the league. And, of course, getting through to the Champions League final. I'm only going to play one game off camera, and that'll be the Newcastle game at home. And I'm going to bring you back for the final 2 league games of the season, where hopefully we lift the Premier League. And, of course, the Champions League final against Liverpool. By the way, if we beat Newcastle at home, Man United play Southampton away from home in that game week, and then they play Fulham at home in their game in hand. If we beat Newcastle at home and they lose both those games, or draw one of them, or draw both of them, basically don't pick up 3 points, and we will officially seal the title. But because it's Southampton away and then Fulham at home, I highly expect Man United to win at least one of those games. So we realistically could secure the title away to West Ham. If not, we should be able to secure it at home to Nottingham Forest. If we beat West Ham away and Nottingham Forest at home, that should be enough for us due to the goal difference. But 3 wins or 7 points out of these final 3 games and we are guaranteed the league title. Let's hope, fingers crossed, we don't do anything like we did last season where we picked up 1 point in the final 3 games of the season, because that would be absolutely disastrous. And of course, we end the season and the series off with a Champions League final against Liverpool. Can we win that for the 2nd time? And can we win our 11th final in a row? That would be something spectacular, wouldn't it? Looking forward to that. I'm excited right now. I'm optimistic. I'm very optimistic. It's gone very well for us right now. It looked like everything was going to go absolutely pear-shaped. We lost these 3 games in a row here. Then we got dealt Man United in the Champions League quarter-final. But we have done very, very well since the start of April, to be honest. And it looks like we are destined to win the Premier League and the Champions League. Although I'm not going to say too much about that because I will surely jinx myself. That is the end of the video though, guys. Please remember that if you do like this video, hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out and be much appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.